Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Wilma. I'm Wilma and today I have a flow for you to start, restart, or shift the energy of your day. So we'll begin in extended child's pose today. So take your knees as wide as your yoga mat, big toes together in the back. Walk your hands forward and melt your heart and your forehead down onto your mat or towards your mat. So don't stress it if it doesn't make it all the way, just kind of let your head hang softly. So when you come down to the mat, see if you can let your arms relax. So all the way out in your fingertips, you can just let everything soften. And allow yourself to land here on your yoga mat. Maybe you're practicing first thing in the morning. Or maybe you use this practice as a restart or a shift in your day or before your day ends. Wherever you are, just take this moment of stillness before we start to move to check in. Check in with your breath, your energy. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. And trust that this practice is exactly what you need. And trust that the practice will show up for you as you show up for it. So start to concentrate on your breath. So focusing on the inhale and the exhale. And see if you can start to breathe a little bit deeper, a little bit wider. Just one more breath. And then slowly start to lead with your nose, look forward. Just place your palms on the mat and start to lift up into a tabletop. So just getting those wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Some soft cats and cows. So inhale, drop the belly, open the chest forward. And exhale around your spine, chin to chest, press into your hands. Inhale to drop the belly, open the heart, maybe look up. And exhale around through. Take one more round, drop the belly, breath in. Round the back, breath out. Nice, come back to center. We're going to extend the right leg behind you. So really press into both of your hands and into that left foot. And then take the right foot over and drop it down outside of the mat to the left. Claw through your fingertips, take a breath in. When you breathe out, turn to look at your right foot. Good, breath in, extend the leg behind you again. Breath out, tap your right knee to your right arm and round your spine. Think cat pose. Good, and then take it back to tabletop. Nice, reset, and then extend the left leg out. Good, and then take it over to the right, drop the toes down. Take a breath in the center. And then exhale, turn to look at your foot. Good, lift the leg, breath in. Breath out, tap the knee to the arm, try your best to round your spine. Good, and then back to your tabletop. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, and then lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Might be the first one of your day, maybe your week, maybe your month. So take a moment to feel it out. You might want to paddle out your legs a little bit, so bending one knee and then the other. Maybe you take some soft movements in the neck. And continue to deepen your breath. Pressing up and out of the hands. Nice. And then find stillness, come to center. Let's inhale together to bend the knees and look forward. On your breath out, just take a slow walk to the top of your mat. Continuing to deepen the breath. Feet come about hip-width distance, knees bend generously, and then just let everything kind of drop down. Maybe again, just shaking the head a little bit, yes and no. Nice, and then slowly start to roll up to stand. Good, and then continue the journey. Once you're all the way up, reach your hands to the ceiling. Place them together and then take it down to your heart, Samasthiti. Lift your chest, nice and proud. Press into both of your feet. Let's take a breath in and out. Good. You can open your eyes, sinking down into a chair. So arms reach forward, knees bend. Let's take a breath in. On the breath out, fold all the way down. Nice. Let's take a halfway lift. So hands come to your shins or your thighs, a place where you can straighten out your spine. On your next exhale, fold all the way back down. Good. Fingertips to the mat, ground through that left foot and step the right leg back. So right foot steps all the way back. Keep the knee lifted and press the right heel back as you start to lift both of your arms forward, but stay low with your torso, hovering over that left leg. Good. Take a breath in and out to place the palms down. Step back into a plank. Feel free to lower your knees if you need to. Try to really press up through your hands, your shoulders, and puff up through the upper back body. Nice. Let's take a breath in. On your breath out, lower all the way down. Good. Hands come in line with the rib cage. Press into your feet. Lift your heart for cobra with your breath in. Breath out, roll all the way back down. Nice. Tuck the toes, press up to plank. Good, and then downward facing dog, hips up and back. Nice job. Let's take the right leg up high for a three-legged dog. And then step the right foot all the way forward. Just really hug the knee into your chest and then step it up. Good. You're back in that runner's lunge. Press into that right foot, left heel back, and then both arms will reach forward. So your upper arm bones are close to your ears. Good. Let's take a breath in. Stick with it. Breath out, hands to the floor. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Good. Halfway lift, flat back with a breath in. Breath out, forward fold. Good. We're going back into the chair, so bend your legs, arms reach forward. Nice. Moment of connection here. Try to press the feet down and away and squeeze the thighs in. Maybe a bit of a tuck of the tailbone down towards the floor. Good. Breath in and out. Stay. Good. And then press yourself to stand. Palms together and down to the heart. Reset. One big cycle of breath. Nice. Chair pose. Sink down deep. With an exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, your version. On your exhale, fingertips to the mat. This time we're stepping the left foot back. Good. Same thing here, runner's lunge. Press the feet down, thighs squeeze towards the midline, and then we'll reach the arms back this time. So squeeze the shoulder blades together and energetically squeeze the space in between your palms. Good. Take a breath in. Breath out. Your hands come down. Step the right foot back, coming into a plank. Again, option to lower the knees. Puff up through the upper back body. Breathe in. Breathe out to lower down. All the way to the belly. Good. Inhale for cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. And then breath out all the way down. Good. Tuck your toes. Press back up. Plank pose. And then downward facing dog. Good job. When you're ready, inhale the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Grounding down through that right heel. And then step the left foot forward and try to do it slowly. Step forward lightly. Good. If your foot doesn't make it all the way forward, just guide it there with your hand. Take a moment to reset. You're back in that runner's lunge. Awesome. When you're ready, reach the hands back. Good. Gaze is steady, straight down, or maybe a bit in front. Good. With your next exhale, fingertips back on the mat. Step the right foot forward. You're back in that forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. Good. Bend your knees, chair pose. Arms reach forward. Moment of connection. Again, tailbone down. Feet press down. Maybe your arms reach a little bit higher. Good job. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Breath in and out. Awesome job. One more breath. Good. Open your eyes. Reach your arms forward. Just all the way up. Legs are straight. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Feel free to bend your knees a little bit. Halfway lift, flat back. With your exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank. Now you choose how you go about your flow. Belly to cobra like we did before, or maybe now chaturanga to upward facing dog. And then you journey back to downward dog, however you see fit. Reset back in down dog. And then bend your knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top so you can step, jump, float, or take a slow walk. Awesome. Halfway lift once you're there. And exhale, fold. Root to rise, reach all the way up. Palms touch, and then down to your heart with your exhale. Good. Right away, chair pose, sink deep. Just one breath in. And out, forward fold. Awesome job. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, plant the palms, step back. Take your flow. Belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Good. From down dog, again, maybe a bit of a bend in the legs so that your lower back can soften some of that tension if it's there. And then just check in with your core. So make sure that you draw the belly button up towards the spine and the low ribs in. Good. Root down through that left heel. Take the right leg up. Back in that three-legged dog. And then step the right foot forward. So shift forward, knee to chest, and then right foot forward. Good. Option here to come to a high lunge, or else we're going to take the left heel down, so pivot your back foot down, press the floor away, and rise up into a warrior one. Good. So we're bending deeply into that front knee, and then trying to pull the right hip back. Nice. Take a breath in, Breath out, your hands will come down, step back to plank. Now from plank, we're coming into a side plank. So really press, clawing through all of your fingertips. Come onto the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left, and then press the floor away. Left arm will reach up, nice and strong. Strong legs, try to lift the hips. Good. An option to lift the left arm, reach rather the left arm towards the top of the mat. Good, and then take it back to plank, straight to down dog, or go through a flow of your choice. Awesome job. Starting to get warm, maybe a bit shaky, that's awesome. If you need a break, take it in child's pose now. We're here for 3 full breaths. Feeling that shift in energy already happening within the body. Good. If you're in child's pose, come back to down dog. Again, really claw through your fingertips, root down through that right heel, and then take the left leg up high. 3-legged dog. Take a breath in and exhale to step the left foot forward. Again, if it doesn't make it all the way, take it up there with your hand. Good. High lunge or warrior one. So pivot the back foot down as you rise all the way up, arms reach up. Good. If you're in warrior one, try to press into the outer edge of the back foot, and everyone really bend into the front knee. Try to shift your heart towards the front so that your chest is squared. Good. Last breath in. On your exhale, fingertips to the mat, step back to plank. We're coming into our side plank here, so go through your checklist, nice and strong. Outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right. Right hand will reach up towards the ceiling. Press especially into the outer edge of your left foot. Lift your hips. Maybe that right hand can reach towards the front. Good, and then right hand comes down. Belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. It's your last flow. Take it or leave it. Good job, everyone. Beautiful. Slowly bend your knees, look to the top, make your way there. So again, you might step, you might jump, whatever feels good. Once you're at the top, take a halfway lift and exhale, fold. Root to rise, reach all the way up. Palms touch, hands to heart center, smooth out your breath. Maybe close your eyes for a second. Feel what's present. Observe. Good. Let's take one more breath. Phew, good job. Open your eyes. You can take your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, and then fold over your legs. You can bend your knees as much as you need. You're going to take your 2 peace fingers and wrap them around the big toes. So if you feel like you need to bend your legs very much in order to do this, that's completely fine. You can do that. And then once you're there, if it's completely just out of reach for today, that's all good. Come to kind of a halfway lift point, and then just try to lead your heart a little bit more down. If we're catching the big toes, really get the fingers in there, and then start to straighten out your legs to your own degree, and pull yourself closer to your feet using those fingers around your big toes. You can drop your head in and then pull your chest down towards, or your heart rather, down towards your feet. So your elbows can go kind of left to right. And then you might feel a little bit of a shift if you shift your weight more into your toes than your heels. So trying to get the hips to align right above your heels. Good, everyone. Wherever you are, take one more breath. Whew. Awesome. Release that. We'll take a halfway lift, refresh, breath in, breath out, bend your knees, everyone, forward fold. Good. Slowly start to roll back up to stand. Nice, and once you're up there, take the feet together or hip width distance. If you're taking them together, big toes can touch, heels a bit apart. And then our last chair pose. So arms will reach forward, press the feet down, squeeze the thighs in. Now you choose how to come to the ground. You might start to bend the legs and lower your bum down to the ground. See what happens. If you need to take your hands to the ground, come down that way. You can do that. Or else kind of just see what happens if you can work to come down like that. Good. Nice. You can center yourself on your yoga mat. Take the hands behind your hamstrings. Roll the shoulders forward, up and back. Lift your heart. And then start to lean back into Navasana, boat pose. Good. Now you can keep your hands on your hamstrings. You might work with big toes on the ground. That's all good. Way to start. Then try to squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Good. Again, stay here. Maybe reach your arms forward. Awesome job. Let's take a breath in. Breath out, lower halfway, low boat. Good. Inhale, come back. Exhale, low boat. Inhale to come up. Feel the shake. Last one, low boat. Squeeze the abs in. Inhale to come up. Stay for 3, for 2. Good. On the 1, drop the feet down. Good. Come to a cross-legged seat. You can stay as you are on your mat. I'll just shift for you. A side bend is the best thing to do after some core work because it feels amazing, I think. So let's take the left hand to the ground and reach the right hand up and over to the left. Take a big breath. Nice. And then take the hands forward and just walk them all the way over to the right. Left hand will come up and reach. Full cycle of breath. Awesome. And then come back to center. Good. We're going to extend the left leg out in front and take the right foot to that left inner thigh. And then try to pull the left hip back a bit so that your chest and your hips is squared towards your foot. Nice. If this is a big enough stretch, you can stay here. If you want to fold forward a little bit, maybe walk your hands forward on the mat. Maybe you grab a hold of your ankle, your toes. And then you can start to drop your chin into your chest and start to slow down. If you're feeling any pressure on your low back, if this is just too much, you can also bend that left leg. So bending the left knee. Good, start to roll up. We'll switch legs, so take the right leg out in front, left foot to your inner thigh. Find your shape, and then again fold forward. If that feels good, maybe a bend in the right leg. Try to breathe a little bit into your belly. Slowing down the breath. Let your shoulders, your arms soften a bit. Awesome. Roll back up to center. Good job, everyone. We're going to come all the way down to the back. So come on down. And once you're there, you can take your feet a bit closer to your bum. And your arms can go down on the ground, your hands pressing down into the mat. And then tuck your tailbone in and feel your low belly draw in. And then press into the ground, lift your hips up to your top, finding a bridge pose. So we're lifting the heart up towards the face and then lifting your chin up towards the ceiling. Think of pressing the thighs a little bit in towards the midline. Maybe close your eyes and feel like you're really filling your lungs and emptying them fully as you breathe in and out. One last breath. Good. When you lower down, lower your upper back, mid back, and then lower back down. Good. You can extend the left leg out and then squeeze the right knee in towards your chest. And then take the left hand to the outer edge of the right thigh. You're going to guide that knee over to the left as you look to the right and extend the right arm out to the side. Some soft breaths in the twist. Maybe checking back into the energy. Noticing any subtle shifts or changes. If any. Good, come back to center. Squeeze the right knee in once again. And then shift legs. Right leg out, left leg in. Squeeze it in towards you. And the right hand to your left leg. Take it into your twist. Open the left arm out. Look to the left or straight up if more comfortable for your neck. Maybe close your eyes again, soften the breath. Good. Take it back to center. Squeeze the leg in. Good. And then take the right knee in towards your chest. Just give yourself a big hug. If it feels good, you can lift the nose up towards the knees, creating this little ball. And then slowly start to drop everything down into the ground. Your feet can come down. And then we're going to take the soles of the feet together, knees wide. And just take both hands to your low belly or your low ribs, whatever feels better for you. Just a few more breaths in stillness. Checking in, checking out, kind of starting to relax the body after all of that movement. Remembering to pause before we hit play again. Feel your body move with your breath, with your hands connected to it. Maybe feeling the warmth of your hands on your belly or your ribs. Let's take one big full cycle of breath in and out. Soften, relax with your exhale. You can stay here or start to extend one leg and then the other. Maybe the arms can extend out to the sides, palms face up. As you take these last few moments in stillness, peace, softness, and ease. Each exhale relaxing you even more. Each inhale filling you up with some new light and energy. Let's take a big breath in and out. You can start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Maybe point and flex the feet. Maybe reach the arms up for a full body stretch. And then take your knees back into your chest. You can either rock up onto a seat, or maybe just let your knees and your arms drop to one side, and then press yourself back up and come into a comfortable seat of your choice. You can rest your hands on your knees or your thighs and just sit up tall for a moment, grounding through both of your sit bones, relaxing your arms, softening the face. Let's take the palms together, thumbs up to the third eye. Just a moment of gratitude that you showed up for yourself, knowing that big shifts can happen fast. They often just require a bit of action, a bit of focus. You've got you. You just did that. Take a breath in and out. In and out to bow all the way down. Bowing inward to ourselves and everyone practicing in this moment. And bowing down in deep reverence to the practice of yoga. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you feel really good in your body, and I hope to see you back on the mat soon. Take care.